Hi guys, my name is Lillian and this is a chair yoga sequence. So we're going to start by just sitting in your chair, establishing your breath. Make sure you're sitting firmly with your feet planted. If you're like me and you're short and if you sit back, your feet would dangle. Just sit forward a bit until your feet are nice, firmly planted into the earth. Your palms are on your thighs. Either your palms are down or your palms are up, whatever feels more comfortable to you. And close your eyes. Drop in. You're here. You're going to spend the next 15 minutes practicing. You're not going to worry about what you have to do later or what you did earlier. Just focus on your breath. Feel the air going in your nostrils and out your nostrils. In and out. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to start with something called belly breathing. So you're going to bring your arms, wrap them around your ribs. Your thumbs are in the back, your four fingers are in the front. Your fingers, your top finger, your index finger is about even with the bottom of your rib cage, so you can feel the ribs there. And now with an inhale, take a big breath in, feel your ribs expand, feel your belly expand, your fingers expand. And before you exhale, put a little pressure, press your fingers in and exhale all the air out. Take another inhale, feel the webbing between your fingers expand. And now put some pressure and exhale, push all the air out. Inhale and exhale. Take two more. Inhale, feeling your belly expand, those fingers press in, and pressing your fingers in, exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Now bring your hands onto your thighs and feel the effects of that belly breathing. It's a very nice, calming breathing practice. It's nice to do if you're at home and you're feeling a little anxious. It's a nice way to make sure you're breathing deeply into your belly. We'll try to keep that nice belly breathing through the rest of this practice. So we're going to start now with some hip circles, just to move around our hips. And I'm going to move my chair. You certainly do not have to move your chair, but I'm going to move it so you can see. You're going to bring your hands to the sides of your chair, grabbing the edges of the mat of your chair. And now just take some circles to the clockwise, bringing your hips forward and around and back and keep doing that. A couple of more circles. Feel like your hips are like in a clock and you're hitting every second hand point of the clock. Take another two in this direction. You can go as fast or slow as you'd like. And then when you get to the front, your next time to the front, come around to the counterclockwise. I'll take the same amount of circles counterclockwise. So if you might feel a little point where your hips are tight or you're feeling a little bit stiff, and just try to like move into that area. Maybe go a little slower through that area to feel it. And then take one more, coming back to center, and then come upright. And just sit here. Take a nice big deep inhale. And exhale. Take another inhale. And exhale. Now you're going to bring your hands behind you and you're going to grab for either, you could grab for the elbows, that might be difficult for some people. You could grab for the forearms, for the wrists, or just like hook your fingers together. Whatever you can do, it really doesn't matter. Just so you're grabbing something behind your back. So if you see my back, I'm grabbing like that. And you're sitting in your chair, and with an inhale, look up and pull your elbows apart. Trying to keep the grip on your forearms or wherever you are, and pull your elbows apart. And we'll stay like this for a couple of breaths. So take a nice inhale and arch your back and look up, and exhale, pull apart. You should feel this nice opening across your chest in the front and in the back. Inhale, exhale. Trying to, as if you're going to bring your elbows out to the sides, but of course they're not going to move because they're got your fingers intertwined. One more, inhale, and exhale. Come back to center, bring your hands onto your palms. Maybe you want to take some shoulder rolls here, so you can bring your shoulders up and back, and then maybe the other way, back and up, back and up. Now we're going to do a little bit of an ab work. I'm again just turning my chair so you can see. You're going to bring your right knee up so your knee is right over your ankle. Bring your left arm straight ahead of you. Suck your navel in and up so make sure your core is well engaged. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. So reaching that left fingers all the way forward. Your right foot is flexing. And you're trying to suck your navel in and keep your abdomen working. Another 2 breaths. Inhale, nice through your belly, and exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Now bring your right foot down, your left arm down, and we'll switch. You're going to bring your left knee up, your right hand up, your fingers are pointing straight ahead. Suck your navel in and up, and stay for 5 breaths. You're reaching those left fingers forward, and your left foot is flexed. Inhale and exhale. So that's 3. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Bring your hand and your foot down and take a nice cleansing breath in and out. One more. Inhale and exhale. You bring your feet out just a little bit so they're not right under you. You have a little bit of space. Bring your right forearm onto your right thigh with your right palm pointing up. Bring your left arm up and over your left ear, pointing towards the right. And look up at your left hand. This is called side angle, extended side angle. So you're reaching those left fingers all the way to the left. You're trying to like tuck your chin into your left armpit. Pressing down, especially on that left foot, to keep a nice long stretch along your left side. And try to make sure you're not dumping into your right shoulder. So try to keep your shoulder up, try to keep your chest really nice and up. If anything, you can try to like possibly lift your right hand a little bit to make sure that you're not really using too much pressure on that right forearm. Another 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Reaching, you should feel a nice long stretch as you keep your chest open. One more. Inhale and exhale. We'll come back to center and we'll switch sides. So now your left forearm goes onto your left thigh, palm up. You're pressing down on both feet, but especially on your right foot. You're bringing your right arm up over your ear. Fingers are now pointing all the way to the left. You're looking up, maybe even tucking your chin into your armpit. And we'll stay for 5 breaths. Again, you're not dumping down on that left forearm. So you're keeping your upper body nice and open. You have a nice long stretch all the way along your right side into your right foot. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you can try to lift your left forearm a little off your thigh to make sure that you're not really dumping down into that arm. And exhale. Come back to center. And just take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to do another little hip opener. Bring your feet out even wider. And this time you're trying to bring your toes in line with your heels as much as you can. It's kind of like a ballet position. This is called goddess pose. This is a nice opening to your inner thighs and your hips. If you're very tight hips, you might not have to move your feet in a little, and that's fine. Just go as much as you can without any pain. Bring your hands, your palms pressing down onto your thighs, and with an inhale, lift your upper body up. And with an exhale, dip your right shoulder down and look over your left shoulder. Come back up, and dip your left shoulder down. Look over your right shoulder. That's 1. We'll do 5 of these. Dip your right shoulder down, come up. Dip your left shoulder down, and come up. Dip your right shoulder down. Try to keep going a little bit further down with each dipping. Left, looking over your right, and try to look further to the right and to the left with each time you come down. So each time you're trying to go a little bit deeper, but don't go any further than you can. If it feels painful, just stop doing it. Last time. Inhale. And last one. Come back to center. Your feet together and rest. We're going to do another ab work here. I'm going to again move my chair to the side so you can see. This time you're going to bring your legs out long with your heels on the floor. Make sure you're nice, firmly planted. You're going to bring your hands straight out in front of you. Now you can stay like this. If you like, this might be enough for you. You should be able to feel a little bit in your abs. And again, suck your navel in and up to make sure your ab is working. If you'd like to go a little further, you're going to lift your heels up into the air and lean slightly back. But make sure that when you lift your heels up, you don't compromise your shoulders. So you don't want to lift up so you're hunching forward. You want to lift up and keep your shoulders out and back. So it's a nice long stretch. This is called boat pose. Your feet can either be flexed or pointed, whatever you prefer. I tend to like them flexing, but it doesn't really matter. This is more for your abs. And the closer you get your heels to the ground, the harder this is going to be. So try to just get them hovering a little bit off. And again, if you need to rest, bring your heels down to the ground. Take another 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Reaching your fingers forward, but trying to keep your chest nice and open. So again, you're not collapsing in. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Back to center and sit down. Rest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to do 1 more pose in this sequence. So bring your hands to the back of your chair. Maybe your thumbs maybe on top of the seat. Your 10 fingers are pointing straight down. Your palms are pressing into the chair. And with an inhale, look up, arch your back. It should be a nice back bend. Press your pelvis forward. Have a nice back bend. And stay for 5 breaths. This is called camel pose. So you're pressing your palms into the chair to help you back bend. Maybe look up or even look all the way past up as much as you can. And think about like there's a big beach ball, right, sitting on the chair, and you're rolling your back over the beach ball. So you're not leaning back, you're coming up and over. That's the visualization. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. And then just sit with your hands on your thighs and take a rest. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Always coming back to the breath. Nice deep breathing. In through your nose, out through your nose. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Thank you.